The European politics is reeling from a seismic shock. With Trump's potential return, the NATO landscape is transforming dramatically. The US is signaling it will wash its hands clean of Ukraine and European security against Russia. And so the politicians are baffled and worried. Despite all their chest thumping and the strategic posturing, they are suddenly realizing that how vulnerable they are. The prospect of a direct war with Russia is sending chills down their spines. The writing is on the wall. Without America's backing, Europe's bravado crumbles like a house of cards. They have been living under the US security umbrella for so long that the thought of facing Russia alone has now paralyzed them. And so, the warlike preparations have started. Don't take my words for it, have a look yourself. All of a sudden, as per the reports, NATO's eastern flank is gearing up for potential conflict, and they are not playing around. Poland, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania are reinforcing their border against potential Russian infiltration, with each country taking strategic steps to bolster security. Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania have also signed critical agreements to enhance the border protection, while Germany is digging into its World War II bunker legacy, even developing an app to guide the citizens to safety during the potential attacks. Furthermore, if we talk about Poland, Warsaw is going all in with the East Shield project, investing heavily in security infrastructure along its vulnerable borders with Belarus and Russia's Kaliningrad exclave. The message is clear. They are preparing for the worst. Even NATO's newest members, Sweden and Finland, are distributing crisis preparedness pamphlets, educating the citizens about the wartime preparations and responsibilities. In addition, Lithuania is also prioritizing evacuation plans, and air defense has become a top priority now. The Baltic countries and Hungary are establishing new facilities to counter the air threats. But here's the kicker. While the Eastern European nations are sprinting to prepare, their Western European counterparts seem stuck in slow motion. The war between Russia and Ukraine could spread to the whole of Europe. NATO and its member countries are now preparing for war with Russia. The member state quotes that the Russian army is warning of an attack on countries close to its border in the coming future. Due to this, there has been a flurry of defense-related measures in the countries of Europe. Bruno Kahl, the head of Germany's Foreign Intelligence Service, stated in late November that Russia is preparing for a war with the Western countries. However, he also stated that it will not launch a major attack because of NATO. All in all, this shows that Europe is preparing for a full-fledged war against Russia. According to the experts, Russia has several clear techniques to test whether NATO is united or not. But if you actually see this, Russia is not the reason behind this sudden panic. The real terror that is gripping the European nations isn't about military preparedness. It is a chilling realization that they will be completely exposed for the next 4 years. With Biden's protective umbrella gone and Trump's America First doctrine looming, these countries understand that they will be facing potential Russian aggression completely alone. Previously, they could rely on Biden's unwavering support against the Russian expansion, but now Trump's approach signals a radical departure. He has made it crystal clear that the US will not be world's policeman. European nations, especially the closest to Russia, are suddenly feeling naked and vulnerable. Trump's NATO criticism has been a major point of contention for several European Union nations. He has been hammering the alliance for years, calling for the European countries for their minimal defense spending, while the US foots the massive bill. His recent campaign rally statement was a bombshell. He had even stated that he will encourage Russia to do whatever the hell they want to NATO allies who don't contribute enough. This isn't just a mere rough talk. Even NATO Secretary General condemned Trump's remarks, arguing that they undermine the collective security. Even the primary rival, Nikki Haley, called the comments bone-chilling, warning that Americans must wake up to the potential consequences. But Trump isn't backing down, and now he is in charge of the America once again. He has doubled down on his stance, maintaining that the allies who don't meet the defense spending commitment won't actually receive any sort of American protection. And so, folks, the European nations are now facing a stark reality. Trump sees NATO not as a sacred alliance, but as a transactional agreement where payment determines the protection. The continent's security landscape is about to be redrawn, and the implications are creating anxiety among the European nations.